Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to do a video from the coolest street here in Santurce, Puerto Rico. Calle Loiza. Vamos.
Del guaguancó, yo soy el ritmo, yo soy la clave, yo soy la voz del guaguancó. Llegó el sonero que todos esperaban, Chani Rodríguez, ese soy yo. Yo soy el ritmo, yo soy la clave, yo soy la voz del guaguancó. Se encendieron las luces del escenario y dile a mi contrario que aquí estoy yo. Yo soy el ritmo, yo soy la clave, yo soy la voz del guaguancó. Y vengo sin alarde.
See, you know, in this part of Puerto Rico, honestly, there is mad Dominicans. Mad Dominicans. Like, even on the streets here, you hear nothing but bachata music. You know, this area is rapidly gentrifying. So, you know, it's gotten safer to have spaces like this. A lot of street graffiti, food trucks, etc. It wasn't always like this. I remember the last time that I was here really strolling through these streets, maybe about 7-8 years ago when I had a little girlfriend here. It was a lot different. It was a little bit hood. Things have changed. See, so this is where the young people stay. I don't really like hostels because I don't necessarily like people in my business, and I like my privacy, okay? If I'm gonna engage in anything immoral, I need to be on my own and deal with it by myself. Don't need any witnesses. Even you guys, I'm cutting you guys out of my bad behavior. All you guys are gonna see from henceforth is sanitized Keenan. This street actually gets its name for a chief. She was a woman, of course. And in order to broker peace with the Spanish, she actually married one of the conquistadors. And I think actually that conquistador that she married was actually of African descent.
Coincidentally, the municipality named after Chiefess Loíza contains the heartland of Afro-Puerto Rican culture.
There actually used to be an old man who used to like open a shop. It was either here or maybe the next block. And he'd sell coconuts, sugarcane, mango, all that thing there. But he's not here. So we're gonna have to find another guy, or we're drinking rum straight. So while you guys weren't looking, I actually went and bought some rum. A lot of you who've never been here may think, okay, when you're in Puerto Rico, you drink Bacardi, as that is the Puerto Rican rum. However, really here what's most popular is Don Coupe. All right, let's drop a bit for our ancestors real quick. One for me. One for you. Yes. You know, the women here are quite wary of the gringos. Okay, the prevailing ideology is that we men from the mainland are just coming here to get a piece and then go back home, not sustain a relationship. So for that reason, a lot of women here do not want to engage with guys from the mainland. If there are any women that live in Puerto Rico and that are from Puerto Rico and you maybe disagree with what I just said, let me know in the comments below. And for those of you who believe that what I said is true, go ahead and let me know in the comments below. Wait a minute, I actually had the wrong block. There goes the spot right here.
After nights of bad behavior, back in the day, I used to come down to the old man shop and buy the Michael Jordan of rehydration. And that's not Gatorade, that's not Powerade, that's coconut water. Ask your Caribbean friends. They know.
The viejo remembered me. So, I'm here drinking this coconut. Of course, I spiked it with rum. It's the only way to enjoy the Caribbean. You must have it with rum. I'm not an alky. I just live life.
The way how I evaluate the price of consumption destinations is based on the price of a coconut. The diet here is not always as simple. The people here in Puerto Rico have the same temptations that we do back in the States.
Guys, you got to remember that this place is an extension of the United States. So there's going to be American corporations here out the ass. I hear electronic music. Could it be a party going on at 10:30 in the morning? Well, I've already started drinking, so we'll see. So the reason why I was hearing music is because they got the club bumping at 10:30 a.m.
Puerto Rico is a transshipment point for a lot of South American products. Those party goers are so far gone right now.
Puerto Rico. You know, in order to party like that, you got to have some extreme energy. You got to be like 22. All right. Those days are over for me.
Don't let me lie to you guys. You know I'm about the nonsense.
Let's go to Walgreens. The devil.
Different from the situation in Cuba, you have access to whatever you need health-wise. Oh, there goes a zombie. One time they mistook me for a zombie. I fell asleep on a bench in a known drug-infested neighborhood, and some church ladies brought me breakfast.
So this area right here is where gringos and locals mix. As you get closer and closer to Condado, right, you hear more English. Way back that way, where I first started, where the projects are at, more Spanish. This way, more English. Buenas tardes. So I'm going to say something that's a little bit controversial. I will take coming to Puerto Rico over going to the Dominican Republic. The reason why is simply better infrastructure. You know, it's a little bit safer. And I don't know, I just like the vibe a little bit better. And for the most part, the young ladies here, if you jump into that boat, they essentially have nothing to gain from you, right? Sure, you might be making a little bit more than them, but you know, they're still earning the same US dollar. They have maybe a slightly lower standard of living here. I'm into that, when you don't have an advantage over your partner. I don't know. Guys, let me know how you feel about that in the comments below. We have a lot to talk about in this video. Staying in this immediate area used to be a lot more inexpensive. Back in the day, you can get a nice spot or a decent spot for like 55, 60 bucks a night. Now, now they're taxing for spaces over here. It's understood that this is the up and coming strip, if you will, of San Juan.
Jano, I feel like someone want next browning. But baby, come back and I still have pray.
You're freaky, not a booty bigger than Nikki. Tell me back, girl, if you want a bad man, come around this part of the city. Sticky, never seen a woman so pretty. Tell me back, girl, if you want a bad man, come around.
So before the United States ripped control of Puerto Rico out of the hands of the Spanish, this island practically was able to produce all of its food needs. Okay, then after the economy was reorganized, okay, it became more of a sort of a cash crop producing island. Okay, after that, Puerto Rico then became dependent on imports. And for that reason, that's the reason why Puerto Rico cannot be free today. Balance of trade issue. I know some of you are gonna hit with the criticism, Keenan, Puerto Rico is super expensive. Well, when you stay in this main drag, right? You stay east to west in this area in Santurce, go out to Isla Verde, all the way to Old San Juan. If you don't penetrate into the island, yes, it's gonna feel expensive. However, once you penetrate, super cheap. Now, Puerto Rico is dope, yes. However, it's actually I can't say it's missing an element, but something that Havana has that this doesn't have is just like the streets are dripping with energy in Havana, okay? You know, there's a lot of energy on Calle Loiza, but it's not like Havana, okay?
Wait. Maybe it is a lot like Havana.
The reason why, of course, is because people have amenities here, right? Kids can, you know, be on their computers, on their video game consoles, early on a Saturday morning. However, in Havana, you know, the vibe is outside. You ain't got nothing to do in the crib, so you're outside, walking the streets, playing, you know, stickball or whatever with your friends.
Meanwhile, in Puerto Rico, one must indulge in the many pleasures that the island has. My choice is the fusion dishes. Here we go.
Quiebralo todo, quiebralo todo, quiebralo todo, quiebralo todo, quiebralo todo.
This one blends the national drinks of Cuba and Puerto Rico into one. A sweet little minty tornado. I'm with it.
See here, Puerto Rico, or at least this area, is all about the fusions. All about the fusions.
Qué agradecida estoy. En el cuarto pequeñito está lo bueno y lo rico. Me encanta el árbol frondoso de peregún que es precioso. También el de Miguelito, que está fuerte aunque chiquito. Oh, mi oye Maya.
Honestly, I feel like we're all taking Puerto Rico for granted. You guys gotta get here.
She looking like a goddess. Broke up your thing, got a booty so yummy. Wind up your bump on me, I feel.
You see these young ladies behind me? Today is their first day of their trip. And already, philosophically, they're different. This one in the red, she's looking to have fun, turn up, and have a memorable trip. The one in the white wants to read books on the beach all day. And the young lady on the far side, she's with whatever. You might have some very good friends, close friends, but you can't always travel with your close friends. Sometimes your travel buddy is a guy that you barely know.
And just a little sidebar. I've only had the most epic guy trips, me and my boys here in Puerto Rico. Other places can get a little bit complicated, but here, amazing time. For those of you that have been to Miami, maybe you could consider this the Wynwood of San Juan, or the Wynwood of Puerto Rico. I don't necessarily know if that's a good thing, but hay mucho gringo aquí.
And mainlanders moving in means gentrification.
Although there are a lot of gringos moving into this area, Calle Loiza, there's still a strong community element. Okay, right here we have a community library, if you will. Let me show you the community project that they have just down the road. Here, this is the sales part of the community project here, and they sell things from local artists. Okay, it's a bunch of art things, bunch of clothing things. When you guys come here to Puerto Rico, definitely take a look. All right. Hey. Señorita, ¿cómo te llamas?
Hola, mi nombre es Gia.
Gia, ok, mucho gusto. ¿Tú trabajas aquí?
Sí, yo trabajo aquí con mi compañera Mari.
Ah, ok, qué bueno, qué bueno. Guys, when you come here, you have to look for Gia, okay? She's so shy, I know.
Puerto Ricans, generally speaking, are a blend of three different peoples: the Europeans, the African, and the native. And in Puerto Rico in the present day, they seem to understand and celebrate that piece of their history.
Right, exactly.
And the from so far, Calle Loiza, the street, used to be part of that.
Yeah.
Party.
Right.
Yeah. But now, like, since maybe after Huracán Maria, since 2018,
Things changed.
like a lot of restaurants started like
Popping up. Yeah.
A lot of stores in here, and
Yeah.
you know, now it's more like part of the Condado area.
Yeah.
Like the
Exactly. Are rents, are the price of rent up?
pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big problem right now here in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
The Airbnb.
Mm-hmm.
And something you have to know about, I don't know if you know, like Ley 60, Ley 22.
Mm-hmm.
That
Mm-hmm.
has to do with foreigners
Mm-hmm. Tax?
coming here,
Mm-hmm.
buying land, buying whatever,
Mm-hmm.
building a business
Right.
and not paying taxes.
Right.
Like taxes or something.
Yeah.
Pretty terrible.
Yeah, and it's difficult for. So would you say like Puerto Ricans feel kind of like people from the mainland are invading Puerto Rico?
We don't feel. It is.
It is.
It
Okay.
is.
Okay.
And it is very, maybe not for people that come here to hang out,
Yeah.
but for people that live here, including me, it is pretty obvious how it affects the economy.
Mm-hmm.
Like rents and everything else, food, electricity, everything is crazy.
Exactly.
It's crazy. Like,
Exactly.
we are on the verge of
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, like, I mean, if you and maybe your significant other, your partner were to go out in this area would be really expensive for you to like have dinner
Exactly.
and hang out.
Exactly.
Right.
At least for now.
Right.
'Cause I don't know where I'm gonna be
Mhm.
5 years from now.
Right,
Right.
right.
Because you always want to be better and have a better life and
Mhm.
stuff. But yeah, it's pretty hard. It's pretty
difficult.
hard. That's why a lot of people from Puerto Rico, like
Orlando.
natives, are just leaving.
Yeah.
Because you go to school, you try to make a life,
Yeah.
and the minimum wage here is $8.50
Wow.
or $9.50, and yeah, you just gotta go to the supermarket and look
Right.
at the prices,
Yeah.
and you just gotta see what Luma, the private company for electricity, is doing here. Like they're messing us up.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of socio-economical problems
Yeah.
going on, and the government. I mean, as governments are most of the time around the world, but here in Puerto Rico, there's a lot of corruption.
Corruptos. Yeah. Yeah. Ah. Me siento mal para las personas aquí. Sí. Me siento mal.
Well, if you're not trying to come here, take advantage of the
No,
of the
absolutely
law
not.
60
No.
and law 22,
No.
that's fine.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Hope you guys got a taste of what Calle Loiza is about. All right, I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. I'm gonna go wash up at my place, head back out. Let's make this next one a fun one. Catch you soon. Peace out.
Looking like a goddess, broke up your thing, got a booty so yummy. Wind up your bumper, me have to go run it. Run for your life, she got my heart running. Caught my attention faster than Sonic. Broke up your thing, got a booty so yummy. Wind up your bumper, me have to go run it. Run for your life, she got my heart running. Caught my attention.